Welcome to Seeker of Ascension. I'm your host, Carrie Hermery. Welcome. Hey guys, I'm so excited today. I am going to talk about intention and gratitude. So, we're in this chaotic world right now, and we're trying to figure out what we need to do to make money, how we're going to survive. We have no certainty on the government. We don't know anything that's going to happen in the future because it's just a huge mess. We all know that. So, the reason I'm bringing up intention and gratitude, it's just to help you ascend more into who you're supposed to be and trusting that everything's going to be okay. Stop watching the news. Stop reading the news. Stop watching anything that is negatively put out there, because when you feed yourself information that you're uncertain that's really real or true, you're putting your body into a mode of survival. And you don't want to be in that survival mode. You want to be in that peace, harmony, flowing mode. So you can bring in the stuff that you want to manifest. Okay, cool. Let's get started. So I'm just going to read a little bit at the beginning just for the definition and stuff. So intention, the definition is a mental state that represents a committed to carrying out an action or actions in the future. Intention involves a mental activity such as planning and forethought. Intention is important in everything we do in life. Having clarity of the mind is being focused on our activities, propelling us forward, allowing us to each reach our goals. It's not a matter of chasing our dreams, but fulfilling them in increments. Sometimes slow and steady is better than fast. Not having a clear picture of what we want often is the first obstacle in obtaining our dreams. We cannot have intent if we are uncertain of what we want. Getting a clear picture is the first step to setting goals. So, intention is really important in everyday living. We should have been taught this in school. Energy flows where intention goes. So when you think of a child, if they want a treat and you say no, they keep going until they get that treat, till you get fed up until you get that treat. So intention kind of sets the stage for gratitude. So gratitude is, a lot of people know what gratitude is, but the definition of gratitude is a state of being grateful, thankfulness. So when we think of the heart, it's a doorway to a lot of information, or inner information. So the heart actually links our lower chakras and our higher chakras together. So all our information sits in our heart, our energy heart. The physical heart pumps the blood. So if you think of the physical heart, it pumps the blood down and it pumps the blood up. So the energetic heart, it brings in all this information. It gives information to the lower part of the body and the upper part of the body. So your heart is really huge. So gratitude opens the door in your heart. Appreciation is another word that you can use to open up the door in your heart to receive this information. So when I started doing readings and stuff, working with other people, instead of putting my ego into it, I always put my hand on my heart. So what happens when I put my hand on my heart, I got the information, it come from my heart and not my head. So when we put gratitude into our life, we're thankful. Like people always say, why you pray over your food? Because you're thankful and you're grateful for the food. So when you're grateful for something, it opens more. It tells the universe to bring more. I like what I got, but can you bring me more? And a lot of people don't understand that intention, gratitude go hand in hand, because when you intend something and it works out, you're grateful. But if you intend something and it doesn't work out, you're not grateful. So it puts a whole stop on what you're trying to bring into your life. So gratitude takes your head out of judgment. So when you put your hand on your heart and it takes you right out of your head, because you can't think in two spots. So when you're on your hand and you're looking at the mountains, let's say, or you're looking at a lake, how beautiful it is, and that your car actually got you to that lake, you just got to be grateful for everything that happens in the universe, or anything that happens in your universe, because if you weren't thankful about it, you're not going to get any more. Think of a homeless person. A homeless person is living on the street in a cardboard box. He's hating his life. Do you think anything positive comes into his life? No, because, his intention is to survive. He's in that survival mode. I need to keep the rain off me. This is all I have. He's got in his mind that he cannot better himself, that box is all he owns. But now if he was grateful for that box, if he changed it and was grateful for that box, then the universe would bring them more. I always like to think of the genie. And the genie is like, your wish is my command. So whatever was positive or negative, it doesn't matter. The genie will always give you everything that you need in life. Everything. And also, gratitude is really a huge part of healing. So when you're grateful for somebody, like I'm grateful for my ex. Like people go, why would you be so grateful for him? He beat you up. Without that experience, I wouldn't be who I am today. So I'm very grateful for that experience. And, we always look at our situations in our life because a lot of us blame. I tell you, I used to blame him all the time. You're so mean to me. Why do you hurt me? Blah, 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 all that stuff. But when I took my own responsibility and then I got grateful, even though at the time I thought, wow, I'm such a terrible life. When I look back at it now, I learned so much about myself. Everybody says, I was alone a lot. And being alone, I had only me. So I want to talk about gratitude heals your emotions. And your emotions are the magnet part that attracts things to you. So when you have a thought and you put an emotion to it, it manifests. So let's say you want to start a business and you're really excited about it. You got that happy emotion and it manifests. When you don't have gratitude and excitement, you can't manifest anything. Your emotion, even if you're happy, intention. So your intention is, okay, I want to start a business. The emotion is you're getting really excited and you're so grateful that it's coming. You feel it's coming. So you're just so grateful that it actually happened. So when you're grateful, it heals your emotions, but it also has a huge play on your body. Okay? So when you appreciate stuff in life, your whole vibration goes up because you're positive, you're not negative. So when you are a positive and your body just, the cells start feeling that nice energy, warm and fuzzy energy, instead of pushing that dense energy away, the negative, it's such a breath take. It's like being around, going into a flower shop and you smell all the aroma from the plants. When your body feels the gratitude and intention in a positive way, that's what it does. It takes just a big breath of breath air, and that's what feeds your body. So remember, your thoughts feed your body, you guys. So whatever you think about is what you're feeding your body. So if you're watching news about this chaotic world out there, that's what you're feeding your body. And so you that can't lose weight, what are you feeding your body with your thoughts? I'm fat, I'm ugly. You look in a mirror. When you are grateful for everything that you have, regardless if it's little or lot, your whole life changes. It changes like big time. And also gratitude on your attitude. So I talk about thoughts. Thoughts are your attitude, really. Because if you have an attitude and you don't like something, that's the thought you put out. So everything is really connected to your thoughts. Because, we when we wake up in the morning, first thing we think about is what we're doing that day. Our thoughts guide everything we do in life. Everything. And if you don't believe me, just listen to yourself, the self-talk you give yourself. Do you praise yourself? How many people can kiss themselves? I have done many retreats where I've had ladies that could not kiss themselves. And I'm like, I love myself. So people have to start putting the intention out there to be grateful for their lives, and their body will heal. So many people you hear that have cancer, and they end up healing. Why? Because they put a positive vibe on their body, and the body has to listen. Okay? The body has to obey to whatever the thoughts say. So if you decide you're sick, let's say you got cancer, if you decide to change your vibe to nothing but positive stuff, it will heal your body. There's so many stories out there. Think of a river, a stream of energy. And so when things are going good and you're feeling happy and you're grateful for everything, it flows downhill. When you're angry and you're frustrated and you're not grateful, you're trying to go up the stream. So you're pushing against everything that's not for your higher good, so to speak. So you're pushing against everything. And that's when your body gets sick. That's when your life falls apart. Things just don't work out because you're not aligned to the intention that you had in the beginning or the gratitude that you have. So in your heart, going back to your heart, if you're living through your heart, gratitude just starts becoming an everyday thing, your intention. I just want you guys to be aware. Every morning when you wake up and you put an intention out there, attach a gratitude with it, because that's going to change your whole vibe, what you're going to attract. So there's other ways that you can show gratitude too. You know what? You ever walk down the street and you see somebody that's not smiling, but when you smile at them, they smile back? So it's just the energy. So when you're in gratitude and you're in that vibe, what's happening is that you just, that's the vibe you put out, and you're touching all these people with this great feeling. So you could walk past somebody that's on their way to kill themselves, and just through walking by you and you smiling at them gives them enough of an energy nudge not to kill themselves. So it's really interesting. When we are grateful for everything in our lives, we forget how good it feels, because we get stuck up into these ego where we're trying to prove ourselves right, or we're trying to make our lives right. We're in survival mode. Survival mode is not gratitude, my friends. You think, I can't afford this. Well, guess what? Your wish is command. You can't afford it. You're right. Everything you tell yourself is exactly right. So make an intention to change your life by putting gratitude more into your life, and so your body can heal itself. When we don't, when we aren't thankful for our lives, it shows the universe, it shows everybody around us that we're not worthy of more. So being grateful for who you are in your life, even if you live in like I live in a van, I'm very grateful for my van. So, and there's times when my van breaks down and I'm like, oh, but then I fix it and I'm like grateful again. So you got it. Like I'm even learning more to be grateful with everything that I have as well, because it plays a huge role. So my intention doing this podcast is I want everybody to realize, when you intend to live in something or heal your body, make that intention and then be grateful. They say affirmations. Affirmation is just an intention. And as you say it, the gratitude gets, the vibe gets better and better and better. And you end up having a win-win situation. It's when you're negative and you're trying to bring in the positive that it's not a win-win situation. So you really have to allow your heart to live through your heart and get out of your head. Your thoughts is what's not always the best for you. Your heart won't lie. Remember, your heart gets information, and from the up top chakras and the bottom chakras, and a physical heart gives blood to the bottom part of the body and the upper part of the body. So your heart connects both ends. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Remember, make your intentions good. Be grateful for everything, and your body will heal and your life will change. Do a 30-day challenge on being grateful. Write down 10 things you're grateful for every day, or even 3. Okay, guys? Thank you for listening to Secret of Ascension. I'm Carrie Hermery, and we'll see you again. Have a great day.